Hello and welcome to Thomas Geiger Car. Today with the new Mercedes CLE. CLE, that's a new combination in the model lineup of Mercedes-Benz because this is the coupe that will combine the outgoing C-Class Coupé and the outgoing E-Class Coupé. This car is one size fits all, and to fit all needs it has new dimensions. It is about 2 hands longer than the outgoing C-Class Coupé and 2 fingers wider, giving the car more stance, more power, more appearance. And it's looking much more sporty than before. We have power domes on the hood, we have the beloved shark nose of Gordon Wagner in the grille, and we have a wide back with big fenders over the rear axle to give the car more stance, more power. And we have more dynamics in the suspension, in the steering and in the powertrain. Sadly, I'm not allowed to drive myself today, but I'm allowed to take a seat on the passenger side and to tell you how this car handles and feels. So join me, stay tuned, and I'll tell you more about it. After I've been showing you quite a bit of the exterior, I must admit I can't show you too much of the interior because that is still a bit of a secret until Mercedes is revealing the car to its fullest in this summer. But I can already tell you it is a 4-seater with more room than the C-Class Coupé and at least as much room as the outgoing E-Class Coupé. And it is a very sporty car. Especially the E-Class customers have complained that their coupe was not sporty and dynamic enough in the outgoing years. And Mercedes has lessons learned and listened well and has built a very agile and very dynamic vehicle. We have 3 types of suspensions: standard suspension, sport suspension and an adaptive suspension with different drive mode settings. They're also influencing the sound, and if you go into the sport mode it almost sounds like an 8-cylinder. Sorry to say, there will not be an 8-cylinder with Mercedes, and I have my doubt that AMG will build another V8 version of a C or an E-Class. Most probably it will be the plug-in hybrid version that AMG will do to raise the power. But at least we have a 6-cylinder engine again in the model family. That's the first car in C-Class, E-Class and CLE that will deliver 6-cylinder power. They're not telling me yet what kind of power it will be, but if we look for the 4 cylinders with 150 kilowatts, 204 PS and 190 kilowatt, 260 PS, it must be way more than 300 PS to justify the 6 cylinders. We have all-wheel drive and we have all-wheel steering to make the car more agile. It's only 2.5 degrees, but that's enough to give you a very direct feeling. And if I see my driver smiling going through the roundabouts and through the tight corners, he is either a very good movie star and player, actor, or he is really enjoying its drive. And if he's the good actor or just enjoying a drive, that's something we will judge later that summer when we have the opportunity to drive. Did I tell you everything? No, there is one thing missing. We have a bit more room into the car and also more headroom, especially under the panoramic roof. But that's not all. There will be much more headroom in the future because this is only the first half of the story and the second half will be told later this year, early next year, with a convertible coming up. So if that amount of headroom is not enough for you, just be patient and you have the sky open for your drive in the near future. Thanks for joining me on that first passenger ride with the new Mercedes CLE. A car that really gets you going, and for that reason it's a bit disappointing that it was only a ride on the passenger seat, especially when it's all about driving dynamics and driving fun. But at least we get a first glimpse, we could dip our fingers into that pot of honey and we can take a look at the car. And you don't have to peel off the camouflage to see this car is a stunning beauty. Perfect proportions, great lines, lots of stance, making a bold statement in the mid-size segment. And we're gonna see each other again, and next time I will sit on the left-hand side and take the steering wheel. So stay tuned and I'll tell you all you need to know about the Mercedes CLE in the near future.